Alright, looks like for this year's April Fools, we get ourselves Mad Thunder, which is essentially a crossover between Crossout, Mad Max, and War Thunder. Now, unfortunately, I haven't really watched Mad Max, so I don't really know what's happening, but essentially I guess you have this wasteland where you have to collect resources and stuff, and there's maybe some gang wars or something. Regardless, this event here is essentially that. There's two modes you can play, free-for-all and team. I personally like the free-for-all mode better because I find it better to grind, and we'll get to the grind shortly. But yeah, this event here happening from the April 1st to April 22nd. Rewards as are these right here, and that's it. You don't get any vehicle skins. You only get one 3D decorator, the rest is like decals, because you do get a ship flag, even if there are no ships in this game, or in this game mode, and I guess a profile icon as well. So yeah, overall, pretty nice event, as long as you don't really focus on the grind, which I will get to right now. Now, to get the rewards that I just showed you, here we're back in the hangar, and as you can see, the rewards are marked with this little golden cup icon, which you can see on the top left of each icon. So as you can see, they're usually at the end of the line. There's one here, and of course, you know, they're always mostly at the end. I guess the title at the end is all the way here at the bottom. And basically how you progress through this event is you have your vehicles here, and you have to upgrade them, or you can modify them, or both. And as you can see, you know, they require quite a lot of resources. These resources here, we'll get to how you collect them later on in the video, but basically you drive up to them and they get added to your little inventory. Unfortunately, in my opinion, the grind for these items is very high. You don't get any silver lines when you play this game mode, you don't get any research, of course, so it's really just to get these rewards, and the amount of time that you have to put in is quite a lot. Personally, I won't be doing this event after I finish recording this video. Maybe I'll play it on stream or something. But other than that, it doesn't really interest me, because to get these rewards, you're gonna have to invest so much time into it, and by the time you do that, you're probably just bored of the event, so I'm just not going to bother. Of course, maybe you want this title here, you want the loading screen, so you know, be my guest to grind through each single vehicle here, because you have to do them consecutively. You can't just skip over one, you have to do each one in a line, just like a normal research tech tree. And of course, this UI may be familiar to some War Thunder players, because this is essentially just a crafting event. They said they won't be doing crafting events. They lied, sort of, I guess. I mean, it's a bit different, but it in essence is exactly the same as just a crafting event. This time you actually have to just get the items in battle, instead of from a box in your inventory. So I mean, yeah, you can interpret that however you want. I don't particularly like this aspect, or maybe it would have been nicer if they would have done you know, a bit less. But yeah, let's get into the gameplay now and how to play this mode. Now, how you grind the event is pretty simple. You essentially go to the red circled zones on the map. You look for resources by driving over the boxes or by destroying them. You collect them, and then you run towards the extraction zone, which is marked on your map as well. On the way there, you should probably you know, shoot anyone that shoots at you. If you ignore them, chances are they might ignore you as well, or they might not even see you, because of course you don't have any markers. I tend to play free-for-all mode instead of team battle because I find that you can grind better in there, but maybe you guys would have a different experience. Now, each vehicle in this game mode has its strengths and weaknesses, of course. The echidna, or the Swedish 40mm thing, is very good at long-ranged engagements. It has not such a fast-firing gun, but it's very accurate compared to at least the others, and you can also fire forward, which is another advantage you have. The porcupine, or the Eastervark, honestly I don't really like this thing. It's not particularly fast, or it's not as fast as the other one that I'm going to talk about soon. Its gun isn't that great either, and yeah, I don't really have that much inventory capacity, so yeah, overall not such a good vehicle. Third vehicle you get access to at the start is the boar. The boar is the Bossvark. This thing is actually quite nice. It's got a lot of space, doesn't really get ammo racked that easily, and it's also, yeah, just got a lot of cargo capacity, and it's actually really fast. It goes even up to 100 kilometers per hour. So as far as I know, this is the fastest vehicle so far that I've driven. Maybe the other ones that I haven't ground out yet are faster, but it doesn't really matter because I probably won't be playing them anyway. Alright, so as you can see, I have spawned in the echidna here, or echidna, I don't know how to pronounce it, doesn't really matter. Basically, once you look at your map, you see that you're spawned over here, and that your extraction point is over here. Usually what I do is that I try to navigate towards my extraction point at the start of the battle and ignoring all the resources, because you can get plenty of resources later on. What's important is that you actually survive, because if you die, then you know, you lose all your resources, you lose your rage bar, and that doesn't really benefit anybody. Now here I do see somebody. This thing is actually pretty good at long range. I'm not sure if I'll be able to hit this guy, but you know, we'll just try around here. Although, yeah, it's a bit too ambitious, although we actually did get someone there, but sadly assists are also completely meaningless, so it doesn't really matter actually if you hit him right now. It only matters if you actually finish him off. So yeah, we'll just try and get him there. I think I'm just gonna ignore him though. There's a guy right there. I should probably go after him as well. But yeah, these guns, most of them are very inaccurate, so don't really trust them, especially at long range. They're more something to, I guess, brawl in, which is, I guess, what's intended with this game mode here. There is someone right there. Sadly, because you don't have any like HE filler in your guns, you can't actually do too much damage to them. But I'm gonna try and just push him here. Maybe I'll be able to set off his ammo, which you can find right behind the driver. So yeah, that's something that you can try and do. There we go, we just got an assist, but as you can see, it didn't really do anything. So yeah, just keep that in mind. How did that hit me? Whatever, we'll just get rid of his crew right there. Sadly, can't really do anything much more than that. So I'm gonna have to try and move up here. Or you know what, we don't have to move up actually. I'll just try and push him from behind. That might also work. There we go, there's his driver and his engine. And I guess now what I could try and do is just actually go for his... what is it? His gunner right there. That's not his gunner. But there's his driver, and he's dead. So now I can focus on the other tank or other vehicle that we saw earlier. Tanks can also survive with only one crew member, then you only get a driver. So I'll make sure to keep that in mind. Oh my... oh wait, no, that's not a tank. That is though. So yeah, we should definitely have a look at him. Oh, there's something. He's looking at me now. There you go, got his driver and his gunner. Sadly, can't get the other guy there, which is a bit annoying, and right now this thing is bouncing a lot, which is, yeah, not great. And what's actually happening? I don't know. As you can see, this is taking quite a while. There we go, finally set his ammo off there. And, yeah, what you should do with your dead bodies, you should actually, like, go collect the rage item from them, so that you can collect that and build vehicles later on. As you see here, if I back into the vehicle here, I should get an additional point, just like that. And sometimes there's also scrap laying around, which they had in their inventory. So a really easy way to actually get scrap is to just kill people, steal their loot, and then run to the extraction point. Right now I'm hunting for rage points, so it doesn't really matter too much for me. And there we go, I'll just collect another rage point right there. And then I'll collect it from this guy here as well. And then I'll have to run towards the extraction point. Right, well, as you can see right here, we're about to die, and yeah, we're gonna lose everything that we just had. So yeah, that's the really unfortunate thing about this game mode, is that, you know, once you die, you kind of just lose everything you had. Not so optimal, but I guess it is how it is. Alright, there we go, just like that we're able to finish that guy off. I don't know what he was doing. And if you have one of those upgrades, where you can see people's loot, then, you know, they'll pop up as like a green icon. I might show an image here on screen. Sadly, there aren't really any good examples around. But what I'll do now, I'll just keep continuing to collect the rage points. You can see right now I have 4 rage points. If I get a 5th one, I appear on the map for everyone. And of course, that isn't too great, but since we're near the extraction zone, I think I'll just collect them off of all of these dead bodies here. And then I'll head to the extraction zone, even if I don't have any resources. As you can see, if you have one of those upgrades, loot upgrade, loot that's on the ground will appear with a little green icon. Loot that's in boxes does not appear though, so you still have to break them even with this upgrade. Alright, so to deliver your resources, you just go into this white zone here and it insta-Js you out. So yeah, sadly you can't use the same vehicle twice, so you have to use whatever you have here in your inventory. Alright, as you can see, I've just finished that guy's transmission off there. And yeah, getting your transmission killed is essentially a death sentence in this game, because you lose everything, and this guy in chat is obviously not very happy about this, but unfortunately it is how it is, and I'm gonna have to steal his rage points and his loot, and then go to the point right here. I'm not sure if I'll actually make it. I might not. No, I probably won't. So yeah, I guess we both lose in this situation here, although yeah, this is unfortunate. Although actually, never mind, yeah, you just get straight kicked out. So no damage over time or anything, you just lose whatever you have. Not so optimal, but it is what it is. Now, once in the hangar, I guess you can choose to upgrade your vehicles or modify them. Upgrading them adds like armor, and modifying them adds like the loot imager that I was talking about earlier. What I'm going to do though is buy this yeah, Praga here. Sadly, you have to research them one by one. You can't just pick whatever you want to buy. You have to go through each and every one of them, and of course the best one to grind is of course at the end. So yeah, that's unfortunate, or the best one to grind in is probably this one because it has the most loot capacity. Sadly, it's all the way at the end here though, so I'm not sure if anyone's really going to get that. Right now, I'm going to just build this. I want to see how it is, and okay, yeah, we just literally buy it, and it's now in our hangar and in our, yeah, lineup here. Alright, now there seems to be someone else that was at least here. I don't know where he's exactly gone now. But I guess we might as well just collect a rage token off of these guys here to make back our spawn cost first of all. And we just have to finish this guy off here. Is that his gunner? No, he doesn't have one, so let's just finish him off. And are these pieces of loot? They might be, so might as well drive up to them. And yep, there we go, they were loot. So there we go, almost full. And if we collect these here, then we'll be completely full. So we might as well just straight go to our extraction point. Alright, there you go. This thing is actually quite deadly. I guess that's why it does also cost 1 rage point to spawn in there. That guy really had not that big of a chance. Sadly, I can't really collect anything off of him because I already have max inventory and max rage points. So yeah, I'll just kind of hobble to the extraction point here, and then sadly I'll have to spawn in a yeah, another vehicle. Alright, now I do hear someone here. What is it? Looks like it's a Kinda, or the Swedish thing. Let's just destroy him just like that. And did he drop me any loot? I don't think so, but we can collect his rage points. And he did actually drop some loot, so let's just quickly collect that here, and collect this right here as well. There we go, very nice. So then we have ourselves some additional loot, and actually some right here as well. So we might as well go after that with this, yeah, relatively impractical reverse speed here. Alright, now I do see one truck right over there, but I'm gonna decide not to engage him because there's only like 40 seconds left. If we're not fast enough here, we're going to not make it on time, and I don't want to lose these 50 or so things that I have here, so I'm just going to ignore him. Hopefully he just ignores me as well. I just won't shoot him, and hopefully we have some sort of honor system. But yeah, let's just see how this goes. Is he looking right at me? He is, but he's looking away now. So, you know what? Friend. Oh, is he friend? Maybe. Only 10 seconds left though, so sadly we both actually won't make it, so yeah, you definitely do have to pay attention to your time. It would have been nice if they actually would have, like, I don't know, done some damage over time thing after the timer is over and not just insta-jade you out. But yeah, unfortunately we just lost all of that because, yeah, the battle just kind of ends and all your loot disappears. Alright, there you have it. Well, that is essentially this event. Sadly, for me at least, the grind is just too much to justify playing this. You don't get any permanent vehicles, you don't even get a skin. You just get some 3D decorations, a decal, and a profile icon, and maybe a flag. Okay, wow, crazy. Yeah, it isn't anything worth investing my time into. It's a shame as well because all of these vehicles are really cool models. You know, someone took the time to actually make them. Unfortunately, I won't have the chance to experience them though, because they're locked behind a very time-consuming grind, which I just don't really feel like doing. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this event in the comments down below, if you're gonna play it, if you're gonna get the title here all the way at the end. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!